Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me. These rocks have seen better days.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Imperial! What do you need me to do?
Expulso! Incendio! Incendio!
Levioso!
What is happening? Expulso!
Expelliarmus!
I will not be your puppet!
Confringo! Hogsmeade, here I come.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my...
What sort of information am I trying to gather?
Then we simply...
Where am I to find...
I do not... And Otto Dibble?
Very well.
I knew I could... We need to know how they are. Meet me here after... Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
That said...
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, it may sound silly.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying...
I shall do all I can.
Very well.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a I'd lose my job instantly, and...
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Revelio!
Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Accio! Revelio! Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio. Revelio.
Levioso and Stupefy combined.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate. I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere.
Those that go to Azkaban.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Student will be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Has your brain been infested with vitamins? A maneuver like that could have gone...
Good freak.
What?
Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks under our
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
Say what you will, and I give you some fabulous right now.
Revelio.
Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose.
When you have a clue like I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. How divine that Miss Hufflepuff doing Rookwood's work for him.
I've seen this coming. I told you all, too many minds at work and not one leader, not one.
I've had enough of Belcroft, and I never have to see it again.
Rookwood will lead us to victory.
Hey.
What? Restrained from your instructions.
You will pay for your deed. Expulso!
Revelio.
I used to be stationed near Selwyn.
Expulso! Expulso! Expulso!
Revelio.
They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different?
Is that all you know?
Expulso! Expulso!
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Expulso!
Protecto!
You've made a great
Revelio.
Rebecca! I thought you'd at least hold your own.
Barry, you're the puppet master! What?
Can't believe we're forced to work with him.
Pay for your deed.
Revelio.
I'll be your marionette! Let's finish this job and be done. Rookwood, don't go down easy! What? Come. Little git, I shall end you. It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
What was that? Where did you hear that?
The book of poems that was taken from Master Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Hey.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
Oi.
He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio. Experiment. Backing up. Revelio.
What?
Revelio.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will be Expulso! Incendio! Protect Incendio! Expulso! 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 Expulso!
Genius Totalis.
Expulso! That is my Expulso! You will not survive this. There'll be more of that.
You'll feel twice the pain if I have to find you.
My wand!
My period. Expulsor.
Confringo!
Potato!
What have you done? Expulsor.
Is this Hogwarts bad?
Revelio. 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 Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what you need.
Over here. I need your help.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Be worried sick, wondering what happened her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. Foot in front of the next and quiet as can be. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't
Revelio.
imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
She must have been starved to pick off a grab-horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I'm ready whenever you are.
Revelio. Revelio. I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Dick hasn't seen this many plants here before. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Ah, there you are. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
Off on another adventure, are we?
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins! That's what. Ranrock's lot. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again.
You're right. The world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions.
Oh, I will. Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Someone's here.
We're close to a breakthrough.
Imperial. This shouldn't take long.
Expelliarmus!
Not quiet enough.
Confringo!
You call that smell?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Depulso! Defendo!
To make like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Why, it's a grapple, you are. Pity. Not right.
An Imperial! This is for this man!
You do that! How nice. Stop by.
Glacius!
Imperial. At your service.
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Reparo. Revelio. I should investigate. Confringo! Revelio.
What are you up to now?
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
Imperial.
Who is this? It's the student of the two. What's that? Who's there? Is somebody there?
Your eye isn't in this at all. You're
Imperial.
Get away!
That's the student who shot him.
I won't rest until you're dead. You almost had a lucky
One who released out. You what an unfortunate disappointment!
Expelliarmus!
Oh, that's stupid! Ranrock's violent teams. You think you're so
Imperial!
Really, it is.
It's almost too easy.
Confringo!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Revelio.
pleased to be included.
Who lived here?
When he's ready to fight.
Imperial!
Lucky, that's all.
What was that? No, that's the student who released oaths.
Defender!
Oh, this will not be a summer setback like felt. You see, Martin, that student.
Imperial! Expelliarmus! Accio! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
sword like it. Such arrogance.
That naughty boy runs after anything.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
My poor boy.
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. I've been worried sick, but I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel that... Why don't you just... I'll keep an eye out for... What do you have for...
What's brought you here today?
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
How about some sightseeing? Let's go! This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's Niffler ran away. Now to find a way inside. Ashwinders! I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them. abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Expulso! Expulso!
Go! No need to...
Put it... Oi! Reducto! You took that goblin help! It's the student.
Quite an impressive fighter, aren't you?
Imperio!
That's just the beginning.
Expulso! Expulso!
You think so? I'm alone.
You're going to regret that.
How dare you do such a thing to me?
Revelio!
Expulso!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
I quit now, or I'm still alive. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Potato!
Back for more.
Oh dear, something with plants, are we? Become personal.
Revelio! Expelliarmus!
Notice you ain't expulso! Oh,
Accio!
I hate these things.
Levioso!
Expulso! Never did
Expelliarmus.
care much for vegetables. Takes gumption to steal stuff that's with. I'm in the street, are we? Damn it! The ventilation for these things.
I know, I knew you were still hanging about.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Whoa. I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Where in Merlin's name am I? Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. Cabalso! Accio! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Glacier! There we go.
What? Last time I was in Lower Oxford.
Ashwinders.
I don't mind breaking a few bones. For me.
Revelio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail.
You've made a great mistake. You die for that.
Revelio.
You'll be sorry you did that.
Revelio.
Expulsion! Expulsion! Active expulsion!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Rip it totally!
Expulsion!
Revenue.
You'll answer for this!
I've used the dark arts several
Expulsion!
Pay for your deed!
Presumption!
You're going to regret it.
You haven't the knack at all! Presumption! Now I can fight back!
Expelliarmus.
Coward! Fight me fairly!
Imperial. Revelio. What a dreadful lot. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
It's better notice is all I can say. I'm better than the lot of them. I'm story.
Revelio. More Ashwinders.
Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down easy! Expulso!
Expelliarmus.
Expulsos!
Incendio!
Stop with goblin hell!
Incendio! Sandlord mistress!
That's the student who stole our grief. Your luck at killing ends
It's here.
Is that...
Incendio! Expulso!
Still no match for me.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
To your knees.
Reducto! Fight back! Expulso! Did I hurt you?
Defender!
Reducto!
Imperial!
Release me!
Expelliarmus! Defender! Accio! You're the one who's done. Now disarm me. Keep your body by Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Petrificus totalis!
Imperial.
Reducto! Petrificus totalis! Back the moon!
Expelliarmus.
Petrificus totalis! Coward! Here I find you! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Now I can fight back!
Confringo.
Expulso! Inferior joy.
Petrificus totalis!
I know you're the one who stole our Piffigris. We've been looking for you.
On your judgment, El Trico!
You're the one who stole
Petrificus
our
totalis!
Imperial.
Petrificus totalis!
Accio.
Expelliarmus? Afraid of this fight? You'll be sorry you did that.
No one to share in my victory. What's this? Some sort of treasure map. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! Levioso! Revelio! This Niffler's a tricky one. Levioso! Everything's all... Never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler. Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. I better watch my step in here. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
My poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? How's my sweet Rococo?
I'm sure he'll...
He will. Oh, I can't wait to... From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out. What's brought you here today? Thank you for stopping by.
Ah, there you are. Away! The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here! Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
That wasn't too difficult. Ha! Oh! Made it. This is going well. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Lost. Oh! Oh! That wasn't too difficult. No success there. Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make one, then commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all. Now, care to try again?
I'm ready. Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
going well. Oh! Oh! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent. Made it. That wasn't too difficult. This is going well. Oh! Oh! Aha! Brilliant! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your...
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. Well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Will you keep running these calls?
I'll race them myself. You're welcome to run them. Anyway.
I take it you...
I'm my father's girl. As for a team, when I'm finished with herbology...
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
Not bad. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
Rely on my patrols to keep me safe. How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new
Fantastic! Your broom...
The best upgrade yet. It flew, but with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my...
What will you do?
I aim to make... And I wouldn't mind... Couldn't be more pleased.
shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to... Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work. Busy with sizzing whiskies, if you ask me.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Alohomora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
The Forbidden Forest? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Do you have any clue what kind of
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Revelio. Confringo. Alohomora. Lumos. Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I have been meaning to speak with
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
you. May not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, she misses him, but that...
Do you think your father would approve of the thing? I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognised me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these snid...
Gran says the journal. From what she recalled...
I take it you aren't going to let the
Gran wants me to stay out. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.